Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate it. You make my dark months a lot brighter. Thank you. Oh my God, y'all. Here we go again. A new stimulus proposal from now the problem solvers. Y'all remember the problem solvers? They came riding into town with the fix for the stimulus package. And this was what, 7-8 months ago? What did they do? They did not do anything. I don't know of anything positive they've done. Well, they're back at it again. They've got a new stimulus proposal. And President Joe Biden says that anyone can make a proposal. He'll listen to any proposal. But he says we will not budge from the 1.9 trillion that we want. Joe Biden also said anything less than $1.9 trillion is going to be dead on arrival. So in other words, make your proposals. We're not listening. And I say good for Joe Biden. Okay, from the Problem Solvers Committee. This is what they want. Okay, they say they're on the same target with Joe Biden with the $160 million for vaccine testing and distribution. Then they want $4 billion for substance support. They are wanting more targeted stimulus checks, but they're not saying the amount of these checks, and they're not saying the cutoff amount for these checks. So we don't know what really they're wanting. They're wanting $300 per week for unemployment boost. You know, Joe Biden wants $400 per week. So far, the problem solvers are being very vague on what they want in their plan. Probably because they don't know what they want themselves. The problem solvers has not done anything to help us yet. So why should we even consider anything they want? Brian Dees said this week 1 million more Americans has applied for unemployment, and 30 million has reported they didn't have enough food to eat. Dees was asked if Biden would come down from the 1.9 trillion. Y'all, it was like pulling teeth. He would say anything he could not to answer the question. He never answered the question, really. He would talk and talk and talk about everything else but the question. Every question that he was asked, Brian Dees could have answered it with a yes or no answer. It was that simple. But he never really answered anything. Senator Rob Portland, he thinks the stimulus check should be more targeted to single people under $50,000 a year and couples under $100,000 per year. He said people making more than that would not spend the money. They would just save it. Again, do I have to take them to school on basic economics? Even if they do save it, that's still a good thing. It's still helping the economy. If they save it, the bank does not put that money on a shelf and hold on to it. They will take that money and they will lend it out to other people, creating businesses, creating jobs for people, building factories, building homes, buying cars, And what does that make? That makes tax revenue. Big tax revenue. So you see, it don't matter if you need the stimulus or not. I think everyone should get it. Because the bottom line, it's not about, yes, it's about the people that needs it. They need the money and they need it now. But really, in the big scheme of things, it's not about just the people that needs the money. It's about building the economy back. And what better way to do it? It goes hand in hand. People that needs it and the people that don't need it. People that needs it will spend it on goods to support their family. People that don't need it will save it. And that money will be used to create more businesses, to employ more people. So both ways helps build the economy back. He also wants to be more targeted on the unemployment boost. And for how long? Okay, right now, people that's getting unemployment from their state, it's around $200 a week. Could you support a family on $200 a week? He's wanting it to be more targeted for the boost part. As you know, Joe Biden wants $400 for the unemployment boost. He's wanting less than that, and he's wanting it to be more targeted to the people that really needs it. Well, come on now. If you're on unemployment, that means that's all the income you got, or else you wouldn't be getting unemployment. So $200 from the state, come on, can you live on that? Collins went on to ask Portman, after he said the Reconciliation Act was a bad idea because it would be poison for anything that's needed in the future, the Republicans would not be ready to work with the Democrats if they used the Reconciliation Act. Collins then asked him, well, can you explain to me why it was okay for the Republicans to use the Reconciliation Act, but it's not okay for the Democrats to use it to help the American people? And he went on and on and on and never really answered anything. This jerk Portman said, if we can't reach a bipartisan support agreement on a COVID package, where can we find it? Well, Portman, listen up. For the past 10 months, we've been trying to get a bipartisan agreement. We come close, and every time the goalpost gets moved or something happens. For 10 months, we've been trying to get bipartisan support, and it hadn't happened yet. Are you expecting us to wait another 10 months? Come on, get real. Lose your paycheck for 10 months. See how you like it. Y'all, on Joe Manchin, we really have to watch Joe Manchin. I do not trust that man no further than I can see him. A leopard does not change his spots as fast as he did. As you remember, Joe Manchin said a stimulus check was a waste of money. Then he said a stimulus package is a waste of time. But yet, he supported and voted for sending billions and billions of dollars to other countries to help them, but he would not help the American people. Well, now he's come around. He says he supports the Reconciliation Act and the stimulus package. Well, I'm sorry, I do not trust him anymore. So, will the stimulus package get passed this week with a Reconciliation Act? I do believe it will get passed, and I believe it's going to come down to a Reconciliation Act. But now with the problem solvers creating more problems, it may not be this week. Will the amount of the check be $1,400 or $2,000? Who knows on this? If they have to pass it through a Reconciliation Act, they could go up to $2,000. We don't know. They could, if they're going to do a reconciliation act, they could actually at the last minute shove anything they wanted to into it and get it passed. Will the check be more targeted? I think it will be. Should it be? No, it should not. I think every living American should get this check. It shouldn't be based on income, because it don't matter if you're hurting or you're not hurting. You felt the effects of this COVID pandemic through higher prices, through loss of jobs, through everything. You felt the impact. So this is money to help you through that. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer has said time and time again the Republicans will support this, or we will use the Reconciliation Act. And they're ready to vote on it this week. So come on, Nancy and Chuck, get it done. The Democrats have said that the negotiation time is over. Now it's time to act. I agree. So let's act. Enough talk. Y'all, please comment below what you think about all this garbage, because that's exactly what it is. It's garbage. Say what's on your mind. Use my comments as your sounding board. Don't be scared to hurt my feelings, because you will not hurt my feelings, because I'm probably feeling the same thing you're feeling. Y'all, I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He's going to get us through all of this garbage. And please watch the video that's popping up here now. Subscribe to my channel and watch the video that's popping up, because that's going to be telling you about the $1,000 giveaway that I'm having. And you need to know the rules, and you need to know how we're doing it before you can win. I love you all. Ciao.